Discipline, the path to the kingdom, the path to freedom. Should we really supposed to be thinking about it this way? Should we really supposed to be thinking about discipline as being the freest thing that we can do? How does this work really? Because there are some promises out there, and especially if you're following all the big gurus, and if you're especially following all the big discipline guys out there, you can just simply see that there's this narrative then you can, if you're disciplined, you're achieving everything. If you're disciplined, then everything will be good. You'll be able to control yourself, so therefore you will be earning your freedom. And so now in this regard, I would like to start a tiny little bit of debate and just a little background of me. In order for me to qualify myself to this debate, I've been conducting a monk mode in the last more than 14 months. Meaning that close to zero social media when I was using Messenger or Instagram. I was either selling or I was either sending out a message to someone whom I didn't have direct messages. A phone number, meaning that I was purposefully sending out a message not to distract, not to use that thing as a distraction. Meaning the same thing is true for social media and so on and so forth. Also, no pornography, no movies, no distractions. For a long time, I was cutting books too, unfortunately. This was a huge mistake, by the way. And some other crazy shit that I was doing is that I was eating 1 meal a day. Mostly, I'm still eating 1 meal a day, mostly 2 meals a day or 1.5 meal a day, call it however you want it. The point is that I'm still eating ketogenic, so I have a very restricted diet that I'm following, and I'm also working out very religiously. And yes, I'm not a professional athlete. I'm doing it for discipline purposes, and also, yeah, I'm just cutting out distraction all the time, and I'm trying to be as disciplined as a human possibly can all the time, because this is the true path, right? What if it's not? Because, brothers and sisters, gotta tell you that I can just simply go through this path, and I just simply have to realize that after a while, if you're super disciplined, then you just become rigid. You just become so rigid as an old oak, okay? And what does this mean is that you will be 25, and you will just realize that you are having such rigid ideas regarding to life as someone who is like freaking 40, you know. And this pretty much happened for me having to do all the things all the time, because there's this danger in huge discipline. What if the thing that we are doing, that we are so much committed to, commitment is the big problem, okay? Not discipline. Commitment can be wrong type of a commitment can be a side effect of discipline. Let me put it this way, okay? And so what this pretty much led me to become, if you will, so is that I just made commitments to things which weren't the best things for a few days. So for example, I have to run every single day. I mean that I know that some days it wasn't healthy. I know that some days I should have been freaking grass because that was my body required. But I was just like disciplined, I was just going. I wouldn't necessarily want to put the frame on here in this debate, but on personalities and on shutting our minds down on becoming too conservative just because we are disciplined, just because we are committed to things. And so, for example, you just know that you just feel that you're not on the right path, yet you are sticking to that thing because you're disciplined. And discipline will become your new mantra. It's like a new religion. And so the problem with the new religions is that they are just religions. And so the problem over there is that when you are a follower, a blind follower of something or any kind or anything of a dogma, then you will becoming, that's the biggest folly. That's the greatest folly against human intelligence. Why? Because you're just constrained with your looking, with what you can see. So this is how life looks like when you're super disciplined. And I can know because, yeah, man, like I had days when I was literally setting up for myself. I would be producing music. I'm looking down there because there's my little mini studio over there. And so what had ended up happening, I was working 12 hours. It was like midnight. I just went to the gym because I couldn't know what the freaking hell to do with all of my emotion, all the tension that had built up inside my body throughout the day. And I sat down. It's like 1 a.m. in the morning, and I'm producing music, and I'm feeling kind of super glad because I'm, creating some cool shit. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm just asking for myself, like, what are you doing, man? It's like, you're fucking dying, you know. You didn't eat anything all day long. You were, like, what is the point? What if you die tomorrow? So, brothers and sisters, you also have to consider this part of discipline. And this is my overall take on it. Discipline is good, but just with everything else. If it becomes a religion, then that is not good. That is not serving you anymore. So, long story short, because I have to hop on a call in a few minutes, so have a good one.